Now, the next statement, Alex, is that Alex Smith is still an NFL starter.
I'm gonna sell it. He's really bad. He's really, really bad at being a quarterback right now. Um, there's a reason Taylor Heineke was started a playoff game this year.
The calf.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Smith is just he's just not that good. That's just what it is. He's
Yeah.
got a great story, but a great story and sympathy only usually lasts for a year. And I don't he's never gonna stop being a good guy. He's never gonna stop being a great story, but he definitely has stopped being a great quarterback and even a good quarterback. But he's gonna be an incredible backup,
Yeah.
an elite backup
I
quarterback,
just
which
want
is
for his
not something.
guidance, man. It almost like the
Not
Ryan
horrible.
Fitzpatrick rule, where he can.
Why? Here's my question:
Yeah.
Why wouldn't a team like the Carolina Panthers, is not going to bring in a Trevor Lawrence or probably a Zach Wilson, maybe probably not a Justin Fields, but if they pick up a Mac Jones or if they pick up a Trey Lance, why wouldn't you want to bring in Alex Smith to
That'd be
tutor
perfect.
that guy, to
That would
mentor
be
that guy?
perfect.
And even if Alex Smith plays 6 games at the start of the year, like the Ryan Fitzpatrick treatment, but not Ryan Fitzpatrick because Ryan Fitzpatrick's actually a good quarterback.
Yeah.
But you just put him in there for 6 games. He's gonna not play well. The team's not gonna be horrible. They might be 2-4, 3-3, but you give him 6 weeks, and you saw what happened.
For the locker room presence alone. For the locker room
Who was
presence
the
alone.
last quarterback that had a full year under Alex Smith?
I think we all know the answer. It's the guy that's making $500 million over 10 years.
He clearly has some sort of teaching acumen, so throw him over there with anyone else, and he's going to be a great quarterback coach when he grows up.
Exactly. He's not. He's not.
I hope you don't buy this statement.
No,
I really
no.
do.
He's not a starter because Taylor Heineke is a starter in Washington, and Taylor Heineke is a starting quarterback.
There's an issue.
But Alex Smith isn't. He could be a good backup, and like you said, great backup. I love him as a leader. I love him as a
Elite
mentor.
backup.
Yes. I love him as just a locker room presence kind of guy. He's a guy that's just going to elevate the people around him, not because of how he plays on the field, but just the way he carries himself on and off the field, on the practice field, off it, in the locker room. That's a guy you want as a part of your You want him in your organization. You want him as a leader, just not on the football field. And that's not a knock. That's not a knock on him. He's just not that guy anymore. I much rather he's going to be a way better backup than Cam Newton ever will be if he even gets signed as a backup. I'd much rather have Alex Smith on my team than the Cam Newton at this point. He's not an NFL starter. Taylor Heineke is, and it is just going to take that backup role with that one. He is a undrafted or a unrestricted free agent in 2023, so he would have to be traded. But you probably don't need to send anything expensive for Alex Smith. Maybe fourth rounder, maybe a third. But it's probably like maybe.
I mean, the Washington football team also might
Just
jump
keep
up
him.
in the draft and get a quarterback and keep him. I mean,
Yeah. Well, they need to make some changes at quarterback. Out. Taylor Heineke might not be the future, but at the very same time, he might be. Who knows?